Welcome into PFF HQ. Austin Gayle here with senior analyst Mike Renner. We're diving into the trenches talking right tackles. This past season, we saw 3 right tackles finish in the top 10 in the PFF era of highest grades. First, before we dive into the names on this list, I want to talk to you about why you think this is coming from right tackles in this era of NFL.
I think teams are realizing that, one, the best pass rushers for most teams in the NFL are coming against right tackle. So off the left side, teams have been moving them there because for years and years and years, teams were putting their best pass protector at the left side. So I think NFL teams are being less sort of likely to, we have this good offensive tackle, automatically plug him on the left side. If he played, say, right tackle in college, or if he's started his career at right tackle, they're less likely to try to switch position, switch a guy from the right side to the left side. They're just saying, hey, right tackle is just as valuable at left tackle, which we did that study all the way back in 2013 that said that. So teams are finally getting around to that viewpoint and saying, we're going to keep the guy on the right side. And you saw it with one of the guys who's going to make this list, Taylon Motown, who they had an injury at left tackle, decided not to move him, kept him there on the right side, and he excelled.
And I think in addition to what you speak to, pass rushers rushing from the right side, there's also this, that previous traditional note of your right tackle is your run blocking right tackle. That's where how it goes. But I think they're moving away from that. Teams are moving away from that. And let's dive into the list now. Starting with the Kansas City Chiefs right tackle, Mitchell Schwartz. In years past, this guy doesn't play right tackle. He's a great pass protector. We have to move him to left. They're keeping him at right, and they're seeing good things from him.
Yeah, he's outplayed Eric Fisher there his entire Chiefs career there out in Kansas City. Finally, he took his game to probably another level after he's been one of the better pass protecting tackles in the NFL for years now. Another level. Won our award, the Bruce Matthews Award, for the top offensive lineman in all the NFL this past season, and he got rewarded with a big contract. He's been lamenting actually on Twitter about how right tackles aren't getting paid. He gets a new contract this offseason. A lot of right tackles get paid. Trent Brown, the highest paid tackle in the NFL, now playing on the right side. So I do think right tackles getting their respect. He's chiefly among them.
Another right tackle that deserves respect, that has a great left tackle opposite of him in David Bakhtiari. This right tackle, Bryan Bulaga, earned a very high pass blocking grade this past season.
Yeah, they actually moved him from the right to the left at one point in his career there in Green Bay. Didn't end up working out, had injuries, and they just said, hey, go back to the right side where you're most comfortable. And he has developed over the course of his career into one of the best pass protecting tackles in the NFL. The only thing is, got to stay healthy. Still only 781 snaps this past season. Still struggles with injury a bit, but any Packers fan wanting him and his contract out of there are crazy. He is a top 5 pass blocking right tackle, and that is what's valuable in the NFL.
A guy you alluded to at the top of this video, Taylon Motown in Carolina, protecting for Cam Newton, playing well at right tackle.
Yeah, and I think he is a poster boy for what I just mentioned, that teams are accepting of these guys who played right tackle in college, played right tackle at Western Michigan, played some guard there as well, but played right tackle. They moved him there for a game and said, hey, he's more comfortable on the right side. We're going to get better results. It doesn't matter that it's the blind side. Kept him at right tackle, one of the best seasons we've seen from a second-year tackle in our history of grading here at PFF. So I think he's going to be a stud for them for years to come. He's going to stay there on the right side.
Those are the top 3 names that cracked that top 10 since 2006, but there are some honorable mentions. Maybe some guys in next year or in the years in the future could crack this top 10 list. I want to list those guys off. DeMar Dotson of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Ryan Ramczyk of the New Orleans Saints, a young phenom. They're already getting great results from him after spending a high pick on him. And then a veteran, Bobby Massey. They're getting above expectation play from him in Chicago. Of those 3, who's your kind of favorite in 2019 and beyond to kind of keep this thing going?
Well, I love Ramczyk, and he speaks to, again, the right tackle thing in terms of they drafted him in the first round to be just purely a right tackle. You don't only just having that one stud left tackle is not enough nowadays. You need 2 guys, and they have that out in New Orleans, probably the best tackle duo in all the NFL. And Ryan Ramczyk, for what he's done in his first 2 seasons in the NFL, sky's the limit. He could be the best tackle. We could be talking about him as the best tackle in the NFL someday with how athletic he is and how well he's performed to this point in his career already.
Right tackles matter in today's NFL. It's time we start paying him like that. For more content like this, go ahead and subscribe to PFF's YouTube channel, or go ahead and go to the site at pff.com.